Congratulations on 4 rounds, wonderfully done and completed. We are now here at the assembly leading up to the announcements. And what I'd like to do is first introduce Mr. Joseph Schwartz.
Does this work? Yeah, thank you. So, good evening. As I'm up here first, it is a particular pleasure to welcome all of you here. It's an honor to do so. I really look forward to doing that every single year, and it's great standing up here and looking at all of your faces. As you know, tonight is a special night. You're probably all on the edge of your seats and you're holding your breaths because you know that tonight we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the MAA Award on Academic Excellence in Party Condition. And I will soon let you know which team in this year won this award. I hope that you had the opportunity to enjoy the past days, to enjoy meeting new people, to enjoy being around in Vienna. Since yesterday we have lovely spring weather here, and it's been a really good time, and I hope that all of you, and in particular those teams from a more distant destination, that you all had the opportunity to exchange your jet lags for reasonable hangovers. Unfortunately, I have to tell you on a side note that I was tipped that after I will hand over the award, Stefan Kröll also wants to say something to you. And this may relate or not to information that unfortunately some people here have been mocked by 2 clients who have had 376 times the same hearing in the past 4 days without reaching a decision, without paying any of the involved more than 750 law firms a single dollar. Unfortunately, those 2, and I mean they aren't probably the smartest candles on the cake or the brightest candles on the cake. You probably could have known that from the beginning when you took on these clients, in which one is the claimant who is a bit too cheap to actually hire someone who knows how to draft contractual clauses that will uphold onto that. And a respondent who's so convinced and certain of his position that he argues the exact opposite in just another case. Now these 2 mockheads are asking, unfortunately, 64 law firms to repeat the hearing another 63 times to reach a decision. And some of you, and I'm deeply sorry to let you know, will have to continue to work with these idiots. Just as an advice from my side, I would suggest that you ask for a retainer and don't spend another minute working for free. So, turning to the award. It is always great to see all of you here, and during the past days, we and me and the other scouts of the MAA have been able to witness a lot of academic excellence, but we of course also have been able to witness a lot of party condition. Of course, only as objective observers, in which capacity we attended the Au Gazelle, just to make sure to find out who the teams eligible for the party award are, only in that capacity. And as every single year, we were also able to witness that some participants, especially my male fellows, think that the case file is a mere collection of inappropriate pickup lines. And in the past years, I regularly quoted some of these pickup lines which you were able to hear in the Au Gazelle. Due to the particularity of this year's case, and especially the goods involved, I'm going to skip that part this year. But I assume you all knew it wasn't going to be good when you went until page 3 of the case file and read stallions, breeding and hardship on the very same page. I mean, we all knew what was to be expected. But let's skip that part. Regarding the awards, it is our attempt and our intention to reward those teams who excel not only in the oral hearings and provide great pleadings, who give a great advocacy presentation, but to those teams who at the same time make the most of this experience by going out and making use of this huge opportunity to meet a lot of new friends from all over the world. And I have to admit, I've been coming here for the last 12 years, and which times I came here for, I think, 10 or 11 times. That it particularly struck me this year when I sat in my first hearing on the panel, and next to me was a learned colleague from the Czech Republic, another learned colleague from Russia, myself from Germany, and in front of us was a team from the United States on the one side and a team from Iraq on the other side. And we were sitting there in this combination, a German, a Russian, a Czech, a United States team, an Iraq team, and we were discussing political tensions, tariffs, protectionism. However, I just sat there, oh my God, this feels incredibly real right now. And at the same time, it feels incredibly good that we're all here in the same room, talking to each other, making friends with each other, after the hearing going out with each other, and just talking to each other instead of about each other. And where in the world do you have this opportunity, but for the moot, to meet thousands of people from 87 countries, which all have different political systems, different backgrounds, probably have their own problems or views of the world, and you can actually meet these people, make friends with them, exchange ideas, all people with belief in the rule of law. How great is that? And that's the idea why we give out this award, that we say we want to reward those teams who know how to make the most of it. And in this year, it was, again, a close race. Ultimately, we had 3 or 4 candidates which were considered to be eligible for the party awards. Some of the names were quite well known to us because they also excelled in the past years. And what I especially appreciate is that some of these teams were eligible themselves, nominated the exact others, and then so you seem to have met, which is a good thing. And it was a close race, but ultimately, this year, we decided, and you may come up to the stage when I say your name, to give the award to the Pontifical Catholic University of Sao Paulo. Where are you? Come up here. Hello. Do you speak English? I was just wondering. Go on. So, congratulations to all of you. As you know, we also every year have certain gifts. Unfortunately, this year another person forget these gifts in her office. But to let you know what you will receive is first you will receive an exact replica of Nijinsky III. Plus award ribbons, especially made for horses, stating that you won the award this year, which you can attach to your collar or wherever, so everybody will recognize you through the rest of the competition. And as we haven't got it here, I expect to see you in the Gazelle tonight to hand you over the award there. I mean, it's now you know, with great power comes great responsibility, so I expect you to be in the Gazelle tonight, no matter whether you have a hearing at 8 in the morning or not. Good luck with that. You will receive the award there. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thank you very much. And that's thanks to you, and it's back to Sheldon.
So yeah, I forgot the gifts. But if you guys come to the Alcazar tonight, I promise it'll be there. Okay. as most of you know, the MAA has a very, very difficult job of keeping you guys amused, or at the very least not bored to death until the results are announced. So what we thought we would do today is give you a little bit of a background of the Moot Alumni Association. By now you guys should know that we are the ones that are behind all of the social events, the conferences, legal trainings, or there to answer any questions that you may have if you can't get to the vice administrators. Also, the Moot Alumni Association is something that we hope that all of you will join, but it doesn't matter because once you are done with the Moot, you are automatically part of the family. I will try to go very fast through this presentation and keep you guys amused. Let's see how that goes. So who are we? Moot Alumni Association is basically a non-profit organization that is consisting of people who are, let me rephrase that is comprised of academics, students, and professionals. So we are not just students, we are comprised of everybody who has been a part of the Moot Alumni, or the Moot, and also people who are interested in arbitration and trade law. As of this date, we have over 5,000 members all around the world, and we were founded in 1996 after the third BIS Moot. Now, what is the MAA exactly? We have a core team, we have the executive board. We had an AGM yesterday where we implemented a new set of articles of associations. So now, as of 1st of May, we will have one president, 2 vice presidents, and a secretary on the executive board. But we also have a variety of subgroups, subcommittees, some of which are here. We have the Mindanao Journal, who I hope some of you have cited in your briefs. The Mindanao Journal is actually considered one of the top leading publications in the world on international arbitration and trade law. We have the communications team, and hopefully you guys have seen all of the work, the hard work of our communications team on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, what am I forgetting? Twitter. I don't have Twitter. We have an international liaison and compliance team, and they basically are the ones that make sure that everything is compliant with the necessary laws, in particular GDPR. And we also have regional representatives that are spread out all around the world, and their goal or their tasks are to ensure that the Moot Alumni Association is reaching out to you, wherever you are in the world, or that our ears are open for anything that you wish to tell us. Now, we have a lot of plans for the Moot Alumni Association that we hope that a lot of you or all of you will take part in. We want to establish more international conferences, for example, in mainland China or in countries where they don't have the same resources as the others, where we would basically implement training on international arbitration and trade law. We wish to have a mentorship program, Menti-Mentor. You've seen it in a variety of these young groups, such as Young ICA, ICC YAF, etc. The MAA wishes to do this as well, basically put a young practitioner or student in touch with a more senior member of the MAA. We have a global network map that we're going to implement, which basically will show you where all the Mooties, all of the former arbitrators, anyone who's in the MAA is around the world. Now, how can you get involved? We have 2 types of memberships. I've already said that once you graduate or once you finish the Moot, you are part of the family. What we would like for you to do is actually become officially part of the family, because then you can take advantage of the wonderful job opportunities that we have seen, various academic opportunities, or just even keeping in touch with professionals' personal contacts. We have a free membership, and we have a premium MAA membership for 20 euros. The 20 euro membership basically will give you access electronically to the Mindanao Journal, and it will also give you discounts on any of our events. And that's it. Wow, I did very fast. Anyways, we hope that all of you will keep in touch. Please find us on one of the social networks. Before I pass this on to Isabella for our wonderful panel, I would like to remind everyone that we still have a number of events for the rest of the week. Everyone hopefully by now knows that the Moot Bar is at the Al Gazelle. Tonight I will bring the gifts for the award. But also tomorrow we have the farewell party, which for those of you who are repeat Mooties, please note we have a new location this year. This year the farewell party is in the 2nd District at the Prater Dome. It's supposed to be really nice, it's right in the Prater. Please come from 10 p.m. onwards, bring cash, it'll be a night of fun. Now, have I forgotten anything? I don't even know where Isabella is. There she is. No? Great, so we're going to now introduce you to a panel of people who will hopefully still keep you amused, and I'm going to ask Isabella to come up.
Thank you. Could I please invite my panel up to the stage? There we go. Thank you very much. If I could get my panel to quickly introduce yourselves so that we can get straight into what is an attempt to get you entertained. And I have to say, I always thought that it was hard to be between people and food. That was till they told me that I had to be between people and the scores. So yeah, we'll do our best. Could I please ask my panel to introduce yourselves?
Okay. Hi everybody. My name is Arseny. I'm coming from St. Petersburg with the Russian Federation. What to say about myself? Yeah, like two home universities. First is St. Petersburg, where I completed my bachelor and master in civil law. And second one is Stockholm University, where I completed LLM in international commercial arbitration. And now it's like my 12th year in the moot. So I've been in the moot before. I've been coaching, and then I'm assistant coach this year as well to St. Petersburg University. So based in St. Petersburg, working in St. Petersburg in the fields of commercial law, corporate law, and litigation for the moment. That's basically it about myself.
Hello, my name is Tobias Schrecker. I competed here 10 years ago for Humboldt University, and that was also the year when I was on this stage for the first time, because I received the Joseph Schwartz Award in that year. So I will never forget the amazing feeling of sitting up here looking at 2,000 potential future colleagues who were all wondering whether I had a drinking problem. Congratulations to you and the Sao Paulo team for winning it this year. And therefore I kept coming back, and since then basically every job interview I ever had, I had at the moot bar or at the farewell party, except for a new job that I will start in September. At the moment I'm at Humboldt University, where I'm again responsible for overseeing moot court activities, and I work for a law firm, Bodenheimer Herzberg, and in September I'll join King's College. This will be the first job ever for me that I did not get at the moot court. It's weird.
My name's Lisa Spagnuolo, and I'm from Australia, as you can hear. Isabella's trying very hard to get one of our accents, and she's succeeding to... She's a baby Australian, but she's getting it. I've been involved with the Vismoot for 23 years, and when I started it was a much smaller group than this, but again, similar story. Much of my career has to thank my start in the Vismoot and an interest in international sales law, which I've carried through, and now I'm an author in that area, but I also coach the Monash team, so it's been great.
Hi, my name is Louise Atkins. I guess you all know where I'm from now. So I'm with the Pontifical Catholic University of São Paulo, a team I have been with for 6 years. I bled here 6 years ago with the Hope Hospital case. The moot also got me a job, so I worked for one of my arbitrators from 6 years ago, and I have been with him for 5 years now. And that's pretty much it. I'm a coach for the Pontifical University of São Paulo, also doing my master's in international commercial arbitration.
Thank you very much. So we are going to cut our trivia a little bit short. And we're going to start putting some of your coaches in situations where you probably wanted to have seen them. They tortured you for a couple of months, and now it's your turn to watch them suffer maybe a little bit. So, 26th Vismoot problem. What is the name of the horse in question? Let's start easy. Whoever knows the answer among my panel, please.
Nijinsky III. Sorry, Tobias.
Now, have you seen the horse in question? There you go. In case you didn't know, that's Nijinsky. When was he born, though? No cheating.
Does anyone know?
B.
B. Oh, close, but not quite. Right, so that was 1 minus for Toby there. Now, what is the respondent's address?
B.
Is it B? Look at that, body award and the address. In case you're wondering, if you Google that address, if you put it on Google Maps, that's what you get. So it seems that the profit that they made reselling it didn't really make much of a difference. So what does DDP stand for?
B.
Okay, no, of course it doesn't stand for that. In fact, the applause for that one goes to Angus from the one of the teams that is here that you might have seen. That he's carrying Nijinsky the fourth around. That was his suggestion. So if I could get a round of applause for him. There you go, Nijinsky the fourth. The seller's name, Falap, was inspired by Lisa. C. There you go. That is correct. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Falap. Now, what was peculiar about Falap? Lisa.
C.
Okay, I just realized that I forgot that I had a good slide before that. So, did anyone have any idea of what a fetlock is? That's a fetlock. That's all I wanted to clarify. There we go. It was C. Right, so bonus question. Where's Falap's heart currently displayed? Lisa.
Canberra.
Ooh. That's the benefit of live show, ladies and gentlemen. The Frozen Seas Agreement lists 3 mares relevant to the use of semen. The 3 mares are
B.
Oh. Right, let's go back to basics a little bit. In how many installments was payment to be made?
2.
Well done. Yeah, let's laugh, because the last round was a bit difficult. Where did the annual court auction held on 12th April 2017 take place? Louisa.
B. Bolivia.
That's an easy one, come on. When was the Peak Business News article published? There you go, you've been grilled with dates. Now's your chance to get revenge.
A.
B.
Oh. So what was it? So Toby goes with A, Louisa goes with B?
B.
Any other takers? Pursuant to Article 40.1 of the Hong Kong rules, how much was the initial deposit for the fees and expenses and the administrative fees?
C.
C? Any other takers? Have 5 more seconds. No? That was A, ladies and gentlemen. Who is the Hong Kong case manager in charge of proceedings?
C.
In 5 seconds, if they don't know, you can have a go. You just put
C.
your hand up and you say it. C? Is that correct? Well done. Now, the arbitral tribunal is composed by
D.
well done. So who is representing claimant in the arbitration?
B.
That was an easy one.
For the first time, he's always on the respondent side. It's the first time he represents the claimant.
True that, true that. What is Miss Fast Track's middle name?
C. Clara.
Yeah, that one is a cheap one from Hong Kong. People that were in Hong Kong would have remember this. People in Hong Kong should also remember this one. What is the full citation for the South America case?
Is it B?
Or D, B or D.
Do we have a consensus? Is it B? Does the panel have a consensus? Is it?
Yeah, 2012, but
There you go, well done, panel. The case of BCY and BCZ was considered by which relevant court?
D.
D. Almost done. Let's talk about the CISG a little bit. One of the below does not belong to the group. Who is it and why? And people from Hong Kong cannot tell.
Gary Ward,
And why?
because he's not on the CSG Advisory Council.
Well done, Toby. Now, if you know so much about the Advisory Council, oh sorry, there's an extra opinion there. How many members are there? Eight? Well done. Well, almost done.
North Korea, A.
Right, bonus question. Whoever gets this one gets it all. And now it's up to the audience to vote. So all of us had a panel where your presiding arbitrator asked those questions that you just thought, do you have a life? Why do you have to torture students that have been doing this for weeks, for months, with sleepless nights, and you thought, you know what I wish I could say? The best answer to, you know what I wish I could say, remembering that you cannot swear up here or say anything inappropriate. The best answer as voted by the public will get our award for today. Ready? Ready when you are. What would you
please
tell,
rephrase
what
your
did you
question?
actually want to say?
Isabella Defesa.
Oh God. If you could say what was in your mind to answer to your presiding arbitrator's question back in your day without saying anything inappropriate, so you have to give me a witty answer. The best answer, as voted by the crowd, will get the award for today's trivia.
Do you have a life?
Option one.
Have you actually read the problem?
Option two.
I'm so sorry. I really cannot. I really don't know what to answer to your question, and I was so tired from Agazal last night. Can I go and sleep?
Option three.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Can we settle now?
So let's try again. Can I have, I think the two that I had the most reaction, I suppose, to was Toby and Louisa. We're going to have a match off.
Oh.
If you thought that Toby's answer was better, right, Louisa, you can't win it all. You guys got the party award. Toby, it's my great pleasure.
Got an award today.
It's my great pleasure to give you the award for this part of the trivia.
But you forgot my award. Why is he? I already have one.
Now the Boogie team has competition. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so sorry, everyone, please give our panel a round of thanks. Thank you. Toby Garasio, Mindanao Journal. Okay, so I promise you're not going to see the Moot Alumni Association on here anymore because we have one wonderful person we're going to ask to come to the stage. Ja, Professor Stefan Kroll, bitte.